Hi, Daddy. If you like what you see, comment and subscribe.
Sipping on a 40. You don't know it's been a minute, huh? Homie, I'm back. Yeah, I said, homie, I'm back.
Microphone check. 1 2 1 2.
Hi, Daddy.
Yeah, mic check. Mic check.
I thought you were too gangster to check.
I do it just for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm a real one like that. So
I appreciate that. I think that your voice levels are perfect,
thank you, sir.
but not in like a gay way.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, episode 31 of the Mr. Dad podcast. Also, I want to point out that it is 11:51 p.m. in Big Bear.
Yeah, we all off in the hills right about now.
And coincidentally, that's where I want to start. So we're in Big Bear.
Yes.
And there's been a few revelations that have happened as we've been here, right? One of the main things is that, so he comes to the birthday shindig with a gift, but it's a gift about him.
Not about me.
It's definitely about you. It wasn't a gift for me. It was a gift for you to give to me for about you.
But it's from the heart, though. So it's like a gift that was for me, but for you.
Okay. So let me get this straight. So you gave me a gift,
Yes.
right? But inside the gift, it was something for you.
For both of us.
All right. So for the listeners, Reggie's getting married in
May 2020.
May 2020. And there's a box that he gave me. I'm posting up a visual right now. Has my name on the top. It's blue. And inside he has gummy bears, which is my favorite. He has a candy bowl, which I feel like his fiance snuck in because she's tired of me stealing hers at the house. Some Super Saiyan socks, which was great, and that makes sense. I love Goku. And a shirt for dual best man, which is probably going to turn back into just best man by itself. See, Dale got a box. His was red, because you know. And in his box, he had Hennessy, right?
And Disaronno.
And Disaronno. And he had a shirt. He had the shirt as well.
Shot glass.
And a shot glass. Now, it's not there right now, but you seem to have left your shot glass here, Dale. Huh? Huh? Think you just lost your spot, buddy? Sit in the back of me. It's all right. So we're doing best man, and we have this friendly rivalry going on to see who's gonna make it to 2020. I'm in front, Dale, because you left your shot glass. Okay. And it says Death Row on there, coincidentally, because, you know, Death Row, death of you being the best man. So many things is going on here.
Is that what that means?
Yeah. So, Randy got your text message. You know, I wish I would have seen it first, because now I would have deleted it. And then he would have never known that you recognized once you got home that you left your shot glass up here.
So does it count that he did recognize? Or it doesn't count because he left it?
Well, you know, I pondered on this a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. And, no, I don't think that it matters that he lost it. Like, the fact that he left it here kind of shows he hates you. In my opinion, you know? And, like, as the true best man, Dale, I wouldn't have done that. You know what? I'm just going to take the shot glass home with me.
You taking your shot glass?
Yeah, to show I appreciate it. I'm going to shot water out of it.
Oh, okay.
So, explain to us the things that drove you to get the certain items that you put in the box, because I thought that was really, really creative how you threw it together.
So I think it's more so knowing who your day ones are. Mm-hmm. So when you have, you know, that history that we all have, you tend to know what people like and don't like.
Yeah.
Or, you know, what things they enjoy the most.
Mm-hmm.
So I know, growing up, we were all Dragon Ball Z fans, and we were huge Goku fans. So I'm like, I seen the socks. I'm like, Mister gonna love these. I know for a fact he gonna love them. And then so, as far as the gummy bears, you always come to the house and kill the gummies off. So
I do.
And in the candy bowl, she was like, nah, he get his own candy bowl. He can stand apart.
I knew it. I knew there was a plot twist. Newsflash. I'm still eating the candy when I come over. There's no stopping me.
And then as far as Dale, so I mean, he's a Hennessy drinker.
Yes, he is.
Like me. So, I mean, and then growing up, he's a huge, Death Row fan. So I'm like, in the shot glass, I'm like 2-2. There you go.
Man. Yeah, Death Row. Them was the days.
Yeah, but they're kind of gone now. So, I mean.
Sugar in jail forever. It's crazy.
Nah, he getting out.
Nah. that blind thing didn't work.
It goes away.
Didn't go his way at all. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Because I think that's very important. We had a whole conversation tonight that you gave us the stuff. We had a toast. We talked about why I thought it was so important. So people don't need to hear everything.
Okay.
So let's talk about the Big Bear experience in the whole. So when we got up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was I thought it would be a lot hotter because it's Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
And it wasn't. It wasn't. The first day was cool. Saturday was all right, excuse me. Sunday was like winter came.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, out of nowhere. It's like, yep, missed your whole weekend up.
Right. Here goes some snow.
Yep.
And it's funny because black people in snow, we always want to we want to enjoy it, but from indoors.
That's facts. Like, I don't know. It's like you said, we want to enjoy it, but it's like it's cold, so
Right.
kind of want to stay in.
Right. And so, I brought my daughter up here,
Right.
and you brought your nieces, right?
My niece and my little cousin.
Okay, your niece and your little cousin, and they all have a similar relationship. They're all similar in age and things like that, and they all kind of want to do the same thing, hang out, and be on their phone.
Be on their phones and do whatever that they do.
Yeah. So we have kind of changed that narrative over this weekend where we were kind of just doing games and things like that.
Right.
And there's a air hockey table downstairs.
That helped a
Yeah.
whole lot.
And I own my daughter. She thought she was gonna win. She was up 3-0, and I came back in the clutch time, and ended up beating her 10-5.
You had to do it. Just had to. Do it.
Yeah, just to come back because
It's like no mercy.
Yeah, no, I don't like to let kids win because then they think they're good and they're better. They gotta know that they can lose in life. So I like to stump them, and if they beat me, it's because they actually beat me.
Right.
So your niece and your cousin are now they came in super shy,
Right.
and then now all of a sudden they're running up and down the stairs together.
I think it's that break-in period. I guess that it's a new people, new environment. They're like, I don't know you like that, so that's to warm up to. It's kind of weird. Like, I guess when we were growing up, it's different because we get thrown into a new environment. We're like, okay, what's up?
Yeah, and I think girls are just a lot catty.
That could be it.
Women are very catty. Girls are catty too. It's they usually don't get along right away.
Yeah, I think that's true.
And so yesterday, Saturday, we went down to the Alpine Slides.
Right.
It's up in Big Bear. If you guys don't know what it is, it's basically this big ass slide that you get on. You go down the slide, and at the end of the slide is death. Okay, if you don't slow down, it's death. So
I don't slow down. It's no point.
Right. So imagine being on a skateboard with a lever that either slows you down or speeds you up. And I get on the slide, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I go where the chickens don't go. I go to the fast side, right?
That's where I went.
Yeah, and the women and kids go on the slow side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got down there maybe 5 minutes before they got down there, and it's only a 2-minute slide. So I don't know how slow they were going. It was crazy. That was one of the highlights, and then we went to the lake.
That was fun.
So we go over to the lake, and we decide that we're gonna try to put up my drone, and I don't want to say it was a bad idea. Well, first of all, we tried to go over the docks.
That didn't work out.
Yeah, because they were locked.
Yeah.
And it was weird because, like, I could, like, if I really wanted to get in, I just go around the gate. But, like, you gotta step into the water.
I mean, we could have, but I think we had a big enough group where it's like, nah, it's
Yeah.
probably not a good idea. Like, that would have went all bad.
Yeah, and like, it was weird that they had just a gate on a floating island like that.
That's
like a
kinda
little
weird.
floating walkway.
Like, because you could literally, like, walk up there and just, like, go around it.
Yeah.
So there's kind of no point of a gate.
Like, scale the fence. But it was, like, key entrance only.
Yeah.
And they had, like, a double door. So it was, like, one door that you walk through. I wish I had took a picture of it.
Right. We should have.
One door that you walk through, and then there's, like, a gate that spans out maybe, like, 3 feet on both sides. And people were walking over there, and they were going through the gate like it was nothing. So I walked over there and realized that there had to be a key.
Yeah.
That you have to, like, twist in to get in. So that didn't work.
No.
So then we go back over to the dirt area, and I try to throw my drone up at a boat dock, which is stupid because there was a lot of magnetic interference because all the boats and stuff. So it almost threw my drone into the water.
That would have been all bad. You'd have been mad as hell.
That would have been a $700 loss. There's a person in this world that would have been very upset with me.
I'm sure.
But it's all good because I got it back. Like right before it started to spiral out, caught it in the midair, brought it back down, landed safely.
As you should have.
Winner.
But I think overall, it was a good experience on the dock because we got to see kids interact without their phones, without.
It's true. They're throwing rocks too.
Yeah. Being kids, like
Yeah.
doing stuff kids should be doing, like enjoying the outdoors.
Like the part where Bless threw the rock at the fish,
Yeah, that was funny.
and it stunk.
It smelled bad. It wasn't that bad, like they made it seem,
That fish was huge.
and it was like half bitten off too. Like that's the weird part.
Bears.
You think bears did it?
Yeah, for sure. Bears love fish.
That's true.
I seen the documentary.
I've seen one like that before too,
Yeah, it's like
and the commercials.
and Yogi Bear, he liked picnic baskets. But I don't know if there were fish inside the picnic basket. I think it was just like fish.
That's weird. They're like, okay, so you got Yogi Bear who likes picnic baskets. You got Winnie the Pooh who just eats honey. Like
All the time, right?
that's all he eats.
He's light skinned.
He's very light skinned.
Yeah, light skinned bears eat.
Anyways, he wears a half top, so I don't know. Like
He does have a crop top on.
like I don't know whose idea that was to put him in a crop top.
Yeah.
That's a bad look though.
That's suspect. Winnie the Pooh, you're suspect.
So it's Piglet though. He has a half top on too.
I think they're lovers. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure though. So we ended up going out in the hot tub, right? With snow. You wanna tell your experience? Cause I gotta.
It was cold as shit, like for no reason. But it's one of the things that you can cross off your bucket list. Like, okay, hot tub in the snow. Did that. Yep. What's
Right.
next? It wasn't that bad though. Like
No, it wasn't. It was just the snow started coming down with the wind.
yeah, that's what made it a little bit worse.
Yeah.
The hard part was getting out. 'Cause
Yeah.
like,
My shoes were covered in snow.
yeah. And it's like that wind chill hits you. It's like, okay, yep, let me get in the house real quick because that probably wasn't the brightest idea, but I had to do it.
When I took the cover off of cause we were probably only in the hot tub for maybe 15, 20 minutes.
About that.
When I took the cover off, it was 104 degrees in the hot tub. When I was getting out to recover it, before I got ditched,
Who did you? That's not nice.
look at you.
No, so I didn't dish you. I was going to check on stuff in the house.
Uh,
So I didn't ditch you.
well, when I got out, it was my slippers were covered in snow,
Yeah.
and that was an experience because my feet were still hot, but they got instantly cold as soon as I
As
put them
soon
into
as
something.
you got out, like
Yeah,
it was over.
There was no like the night before. It was kind of like a warning period where like you can get out, you'll be smoking a little bit, but you're still warm. But like this one, I got out and it was like straight to the cold shit.
It was that snow. That snow did it.
Yeah, that was nasty. But it was very fun.
It was fun.
I enjoyed it. Hopefully, I don't wake up sick in the morning.
Let's hope.
Did you at least enjoy the views up here? Like,
Oh, it's awesome up here.
yeah,
Views are great up here.
yeah. I'm really contemplating like a cabin, like buying one.
It's something peaceful, like being away from like the everyday scenario.
Yeah.
Something peaceful about that, like being up in the woods or whatever. It's very relaxing.
And I find myself wanting to cook too. Like every morning, I got up and was like, okay, we can make some food, make something that's
Right.
that's tasty. You know, that outside of the norm, like just throwing something in the microwave or throwing Pop Tarts in a toaster,
Right.
Eggos or whatever.
You can
Like
actually get up and cook and
throughout your day.
Yeah.
Like that's why I think that people like ate better like back in the day, because like a lot of their jobs were like farmland things. You just
That's
had
true.
to get it done throughout the day. So you
Yeah.
wake up, eat, go work, come back, eat,
Right.
and finish your day out, and then
do it all over again.
then yeah, exactly.
Right.
And it was now I understand why, because the first few years that I was working, I never took a vacation.
Right.
I just worked and it was like, oh, it's whatever. Once I started taking vacations, that shit just started to spiral out of control.
Well, I think it's that like when you're younger, you're like, okay, I'm gonna just work. I'm gonna get this money. I gotta work. And then when you realize, you're like, you know what? I need a break from all this, like because it will drive you crazy.
Yeah.
And it gets you to a point where you're like it'll stress you out, and you're like, you know what? I need to just step back a little bit. I need some me time. So I think vacations are necessary
Yeah.
because not only for the purpose of you just regaining your sanity, but it's also a nice getaway for you to enjoy your family and everything else. So I think that's a much needed thing for everybody. Like at least do it once a year. Like take that time off for like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a week off and do this or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's to just get a refresher for yourself.
So when you think about like marriage and your next step and what's happening in the next year or
Right.
so, right? What do you think your greatest challenge would be? Married.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, the greatest challenge. That's tough. Like, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to making that leap in life and enjoying the rest of my life with my fiance or soon to be wife. Mm-hmm. But greatest challenge. I think just trying to stay consistent with being happy and just trying to keep everything on the up and up. I don't think it'll be a challenge, though. I don't think so.
Yeah, because you guys been dating for some years, right?
Right.
So I feel like, and I'm not sure because I've never been married. So don't take my advice because it's probably wrong. But I do think that if you have a continuation and you don't let marriage get to your head,
Right.
that it will remain like at that high level of like, because I feel, this is what married people have told me, like you get married and then expectations change versus like staying the same, because like
Right.
you guys were already happy
Right. And
and then there's some type of shift that happens.
I've heard the same thing, and it could just be how I guess people let other people tell them those things, like, oh, once you get married, everything changes. But I think it's ultimately up to the people who are getting married to decide that. Like, I don't like to let outside influences like dictate the way things go in my life.
Right.
So for somebody to say, oh, once you get married, it's over, that's a wrap. And I'm like, well, just because it happened to you doesn't mean it's gonna be the same for me. Like that's your life. Like,
Right.
I can't help you on that one, but I mean, I can only control what I can control, and do what I can do. So, for people to say, "Oh, it's gonna be hard," like, not really. Like, what changes?
Yeah, I don't think anything changes, but inside of your taxes, you actually file together. That's dope. Credit scores combined.
And her last name.
Yeah, and her last name.
That's
And I shit. Hopefully,
right.
That's all I
Right.
change. Like, yo, don't go changing on me, lady.
Right, like, but I'm like, it's weird because you hear everybody say, "Oh, once you get married, things change," and it's like, it happened to you because that's how you looked at it, like,
Yeah.
or that's what you allowed to happen, I guess. But I mean, I think it's like, so I think before you get married, if your relationship is on the up and up, I don't think anything's gonna change. Like, I don't think it's gonna go the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because I'm honestly, like, when you get married or you're engaged and then you're going to get married, I think that you're taking that step to where you're like, you know what, this is the next best thing for us, and it can only get better from here.
Yeah.
But people look at it as a step, like kind of like a step back, like, oh, you're getting married, like, oh, you shouldn't do that, like. But my thing is, like, if you're invested with somebody, and you guys are in a relationship, a best friendship, why not?
Yeah.
Like,
seriously,
it can't get, like, I don't see how it gets any worse, or how it gets worse.
Yeah.
Like, if that's the person that you've been with, your best friend, your go-to person, your right hand, how does it get worse? Because that person is only there to support you and uplift you.
Yeah.
So I don't see where it can go wrong.
Yeah, because what was that Dale was saying? Like, you take care of me, I take care of you.
Right.
Type relationship.
Right.
I think that kind of pretty much summed it up. I listened to it. I thought about it a few times. Because at first I was like, nah. Like, because I'm more of the, let me take care of you. And then, like, let me just take care of everything else. And I don't buy myself nothing, things like that.
I was the same way. But I realized at a certain point, like, you can do all the taking care of, the person you're with and then everybody else. But at the same time, you just might look out for you as well.
Yeah.
Because it can't just be you doing everything, because
You're burnt out.
you'll get burnt out and you get to a point to where you're not happy with yourself. And your only concern is going to be everybody else. But if you don't take the time out for yourself or allow somebody to look out for you as well, then you're not doing any good for yourself or anybody else.
That's true. I always look at marriage as like, because for me, I've always told myself, like, I'm not down with the divorce thing.
Right.
Hey, I guess if it got real ugly, it was like, we're about to die or something like that, I guess then I'll have to pull out. But outside of that, like, I was never really down for it.
Right.
And, the older I get, the more I see, like, the sacrifices you have to make.
That's
My homegirl was telling me, like, she's married. She was like, if you have the smallest, like, inkling inside of you that you don't want to do it, then not to do it. But if you feel like you're ready to go all in, then you go all in with it, which I feel like that's the point that you're at, because you had the ring for for a decade.
Well, I don't think it was that long, but all right.
Who holds on to a ring for that long? That's crazy.
Wasn't that long, but all right.
10 years, man? That's crazy.
Not 10 years. It was not 10 years.
Put it in the drawer. You can't even hide it, man. She knew it was coming. He's down his knees. Huh.
No, she didn't know. That's
Wonder if you got that ring out the drawer
No, she
behind the socks.
didn't know it was coming.
No?
No.
Huh.
Because I always do this thing where, like, if we're talking, like, I'll be on my knee, like just talking to her or whatever. So she thought it was a normal thing. So.
It was a setup.
Yep, pretty much.
I probably started talking to her on one knee. I'm going to start next week.
You should do that.
Yeah. Just random ass conversations on one knee. Yo. The grits, the bacon, it was fire. That was some good ass chicken.
She said finals game, man.
Yeah, man.
It was tight.
Remember we made a bet 2 years ago? You lost. You want to bet on this finals? Just saying, man. That's
how it goes.
That's how I'm approaching all conversations from now on.
You should.
Yeah, it's so man, I just love what I'm seeing with the growth with all of us, and where it's going, and that family element that we were
Right.
talking about, that we've been talking about for years.
Yeah, it's good to see us putting it in action. Like
Yeah.
our, every year we do our family and friends reunion,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gotten bigger and better every year. So that's a beautiful thing because it keeps us all together at least for one day of the year.
Yeah.
But we also communicate throughout the year anyway.
That's true.
And we also try to get together at least a couple of times,
Uh-huh.
do taco nights or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's trying to keep us close and tight knit. Like,
So-
I enjoy it.
Yeah, me too, and I'm looking forward to this one. It's August 11th this year.
Yeah.
And that's the second Sunday in August. And so what I'm probably going to end up doing is putting out like something to go with this one of these days, like a save the date.
Right.
Because we don't have time set yet, and there's all this other stuff, but we do have the spot already, and we have the day.
Right.
So I'll probably put a save a date out or whatever.
Okay.
But, yeah, man, I think I was looking at the dockets. Best man duel, check. Big Bear trip, birthday surprise, that's really your surprise. Hot tub in the
It's
snow.
not really my surprise, but
Friendships, day ones. My drone almost dying. Got the views here, that's it.
so I touched on the day ones a little bit more. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's rare you see a group of males remain friends for so long without
True.
having any kind of fallouts.
Yeah.
Because a lot of cases you see a lot of dudes fall out over the smallest things where it's like, that made no sense. Like, y'all fell out over what? A few dollars or whatever? Like, and I guess some people see it as principle, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Like, I see it like, if y'all are really boys or friends or whatever, that really shouldn't matter. Like,
Well, yeah, you gotta, and it with our friendships and stuff like that, it's a different dynamic when
Right.
it comes down to everything. So you'll be looking at things for like a standpoint that I don't call anybody my friend that I wouldn't kill for,
right.
or somebody that wouldn't die for me. Like, somebody to lay on that sword
Yeah.
and then have the same wherewithal to not want to have to do that or not put people in situations to
exactly.
do so.
Exactly.
So I do appreciate all you guys as friends,
Likewise.
and I do look at all the shit that we go through as trials and tribulations that like probably make for the best. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And it's crazy that we've watched each other grow up from literally boys to men. Like,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. It's like we see the consistent growth that each of us have,
Uh-huh.
and we look at each other and take from each other like, okay, I need to start doing this more, or start doing this or whatever.
Mhm.
But we all grow from each other. We all take certain things and utilize it in our daily lives, and it's awesome. And I'll say for you, I want to give you your props because you're very instrumental in keeping us so close, and that's amazing.
Oh yeah, Dale was saying something. He was like, "Yeah, you don't have to do it no more." And I was like, and it's not like I don't feel like it's a necessity to do so.
Right.
Literally, I just feel like we all need to have these friendships to help us through life,
And that's true.
and to keep us together, and
Right.
for us to flow, and especially if it's just a phone call. Like, it doesn't really take stress out the day to be like, "Hey, let's go do this together." You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Or
Even the phone call, you said, "Hey,
Yeah.
just checking on you. Like, how you
Mhm.
doing? Whatever."
what's going on? Like,
Right. Make sure you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So, I think that's all the time we have for today.
That's what's up.
And I got to get out of here now and raise these kids.